Get inspired by seeing fellow heroes apply AHK in everyday wins. The shared stories alone make membership a no-brainer. Connect with like-minded AHK users in our private chat, helping each other out and sparking ideas that make scripting way more fun.
Actually, the Codex one has been giving me very good code. So I switch between Sonnet 4.5 in asking mode. So I just ask questions. And then once it's done, then I switch to agent here and switch to the Codex and then just say, go ahead and implement. That's exactly what I said. Go ahead and build the class. It just goes ahead and does the things. And usually it fetches URLs that it needs to finish up whatever assumptions it has. It's part of what I told it to do. So I told it, if you have assumptions, go ahead and search for the information online, whatever. So in the end, it thought for a long time, right? And it finished up. And then it even told me, hey, it has been working at this for a while. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to. And then it tells me what the actions were. And I just look at it and then just go for it and work with it slowly. And then I said, it has a big error. The variable name cannot be this or that. First, create a plan on how you will update it. It generated a plan. I look at the plan. Oh, so you're going to change this line to that. Okay, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. The plan is good. Then I switch to the coding model and say, okay, go ahead and implement the fix. With that, I haven't had like major issues. What I'm dealing with right now are subtleties and actually things that, to be fair, as everybody's saying, if you don't know about the topic that you're working with, it's going to be very hard to get AI to do the thing that you want. If you have an idea, at least I know where to look for and I know what to do to guide it, right? So that was it. That was basically the presentation that I could have for now until I have some sort of working demo on that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And on that topic, Ray said he had a question about VS Code and Claude Code.
Right.
I haven't used the new 4.5 a lot, but I've watched a lot of videos and they're saying that the 4.5 is really good at programming.
Okay, so what is that?
See, oh, okay. So
Claude Code for VS Code. Awesome.
So I've installed it, but what I'm hoping is, Isaias, if you could just give me like an orientation, how would I use this?
Okay, that's a great question. I haven't installed it myself yet, right?
Hey, well, Isaias, why don't we, just to help back it up, and I don't think Ray will care, right? Why don't you share your screen and install it so we have a nice full picture, right?
Overview of what
Walk
it does.
through.
And how I would do these kind of things, because I haven't installed it yet, so I don't know. I cannot really answer, but I don't think it would be too hard to...
I can give you a link if you give me a moment as to where...
It's okay. Here on the extensions, I can just search for Claude. Very likely that would be one of the first things that will show up. So the first things is it will one of the things that I do whenever I try to install a new extension like this is, first of all, look at the features. So the features tell me which things will be added to VS Code. That's it. So first of all, activation events is as soon as you open VS Code, you get an event called on startup finished, and very likely Claude just opens with VS Code. That's what it means. Then it tells me commands. Here are the commands that Claude Code can do. So I usually read the one in the middle, which is the title. It's the easiest one to look at. Accept changes, insert at mentioned, reject, accept proposed, open in new tab. So there, I already know that to open Claude Code, I would have to press Control Escape, which is a very, very bad hotkey, I guess. That's a very weird thing, but let's use it for now. insert at mentioned reference, Alt-K, log out, reject, open in terminal. So you can open Claude in terminal as well, update the extension and so on. So I guess this is just kind of like a window, and you can either open it in a tab, or you can open it in the terminal. It looks like, right? So let's do that. Let's open it. And so I'm going to install it. It usually asks you, you want to trust the publisher. Guys, do your research, right? Because those extensions, no, but really, there are some extensions that have a lot of power on your computer. So whenever you trust certain extensions, yeah, you're actually giving it power to do a lot of stuff on your computer. And now that we have a lot of AI tools connected to VS Code, an extension could use that AI tool to do stuff. So just be careful, right? So let's go ahead and press Control Escape. I know that doesn't work because, of course, it doesn't. Here, of course, I know Control Escape would be a very, very bad hotkey. So if the hotkeys are not working, you can always press F1 to open this menu, or you can also press Control-Shift-P. It's good to remember both hotkeys. You don't know how many times I've ran into going to somebody's computer and they have something in F1 and then you cannot open this. So I have to remember the other hotkey. So very good. So then here I go to Claude, and there we go. We have all the options here. Control Escape is not working. So let me click on it. Oh, you see how it now shows up? So that's it. That's what it does. Another thing, if you see that hotkey and you don't like it, just click on the cog here to configure the key binding and just change it to something else. So I have Control-Alt-I for opening the agent in VS Code. So I will use something similar, probably Control-Shift-I. Let me see if it is not used. Okay, so Control-Shift-I would now, so Control-I for one thing, and the other one Control-Shift-I. So I remember which that is the same thing for me.
But you had an Alt in there, didn't you?
Yes, I do. Control-Shift-Alt-I. Right. So it's just three of them. Right. So then you would need to have a Claude subscription, which is what I don't have. So that's one. Yeah, exactly. I have to upgrade. That's the reason why I don't use it. But basically, you could also paste your authorization code here. You would have to grab this, paste it, paste their authorization, and you would be good. But that's how you start it off. So now, if you have a subscription rate, go ahead and open it on your end. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Okay. How about I let you take control
Sure.
and continue the demonstration with my subscription.
There we go.
Okay, you see? Okay, so now I don't know what to do.
Let me see, your screen just loaded. All right. So then I'm gonna request remote control. You should get a little box somewhere.
Approve, confirm. Okay.
All right. So there we are. We can close this because I see that you installed it. All right. So once you installed it, you don't need this window.
Oh,
now the only thing is,
let me just do something here. Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry, there and then there. Okay, go ahead.
So now let's say that I would go to, I want to open the Claude window, and for that I would just press F1 to get the mode here, and then just type Claude, and here we go. This is the open in new tab. You can open it in a window if you want. You can have it on a sidebar. It depends where you want it. All right. So you can have a hotkey for each of them. Doesn't matter. You can change the hotkey by hovering and changing the hotkey yourself to something that makes sense to you. Let's open it in the sidebar. All right. So in this case, it opened on the left side. What to do first? Well, so let's talk about it. Let's see what it says. Okay. So I would just ask it. And one of the things, here's the thing. Let me see. So give me a second. This little pencil down here, I'm trying to click on it to see if there was another option. I don't see anything happening.
I clicked on it and nothing.
Nothing
I
happens.
don't-
So here's the thing. One thing that I have noticed that works in all of these AI tools very, very commonly, the slash, if you are typing, so hold on. Can you go? Okay, there we go. So if you hit slash, oh, it's not typing. Can you type in there?
No, you've got a slash there.
Oh, I cannot see it. All right. So usually the slash in many AI tools allow you to do some sort of command. So as you can see, when I typed the slash, a new menu came up. I could have a new conversation, resume, mention a file, attach a file, select a modal, set some MCPs and stuff. So if you don't know what to do and you want to know which commands are available, typing slash usually gives you a starting point of what to look for, right? And there's a few things that you can say, like review my code, do PR comments, or tell me the cost of this or the context. So that's one thing. The other one is the @ sign. So you let me know if you have an @ sign. I cannot see it right now.
Yeah. You've got it.
Yeah, so your screen is not being shared. So it has a very big delay. That's what's happening. The @ sign usually is to refer to something, either referring to a file. You can say, can you explain what? And then you put an @ and then you start typing the name of the file that you're looking for. And what happens here is that it should give you a list of files that match that. Hold on, let me see. Right. And then, yeah. And that kind of like, oh, okay. So I thought that it would autocomplete. But here, I can tell it, hey, can you explain what this file does?
Ah,
So you can refer to a file like that, right? And many others. So when you put the @ sign, you get a lot of suggestions. Those are the two things that I would say are, you have to learn them because it is very common to all of them. But again, this is basically a normal AI tool, but it has access to the files on your repository. And by repository in this case, I mean the folder that you have opened, okay? So if you open one file, it only has access to one file. If you open a folder, it probably has access to all the files inside that folder. Just keep that in mind, all right? And then it tells you, this AutoHotkey scripts creates two keyboard shortcuts, Alt-Enter and Alt-Control-Enter. Both shortcuts copy all the text in the current field, then does this. The first variant creates a new line after copying, while the second one just moves to the end. Do you think that's exactly is that what it does? Is that what that file does?
that's the idea. Yeah. The
You see,
next question I would ask is there any problems with this file? Because I think there
for
are.
example, you're going to do that on your end. But for example,
Grab 25% off all our AHK goodies, courses, scripts, and custom work so you save cash while building your toolkit like a boss. Explore our huge library of 466 plus hours of recorded AHK tutorials. Watch, rewind, and master tricks at your own pace.